everything that has to do with the Rugby World Cup. Excitement all around as the Springboks are preparing to take on England tomorrow. It is a repeat of that 2019 final. We're going to Grey High School at Gqeberha. That is where the Boks captain, Siya Kolisi, attended his school, excelled in rugby. That's where he was fine-tuning himself to be what he is today. The main field, actually, at the school was renamed last year in recognition of Kolisi. It went from Philip Field to Kolisi Field, and that is as the first Black Springbok captain, of course, and the 2019 Rugby World Cup victor. So our reporter, Ronald Masinda, is out there at Grey High School to just bring us the energy from that particular school as well. Ronald, a very good morning to you. You are at Siya's High School, and I would imagine you are at Kolisi Field. Just talk to us about the energy that is coming out of Grey right now.
Good morning, Morena. Well, the excitement and euphoria, you can just feel it here at Grey High School as we entered the school, as 880 pupils are looking forward to this massive clash between the Springboks and England. Not every day that you have a school field named after you, but this is the sort of legacy that Siya Kolisi has sort of brought and instilled at this very school. It has a rich rugby culture, and the school itself dates back to around 167 years. But this is where Kolisi really made a name for himself, coming from the dusty streets of Zwide Township to Grey. And he went on to get more honors in his rugby career, of course, represented the Eastern Province in the junior ranks as well as Western Province. And of course, the crowning moment, him being Springbok captain later in his career. Now, as I walk down, I am about to interview the director of sport here at the school while I try to watch my steps. But for now, though, the school pupils have a special message. Let's take a listen.
Good morning, Siya, and your team of men in green and gold. We are standing here on your home field, the Kolisi, here to wish you and your men a very good luck for your semi-final clash against England in the best way that we know how. So from all the gentlemen of the Grey, good luck, enjoy the game, and bring it home.
Come straight back.
You must be me! You must know! You must get! You must get!
Well,
imagine how that team's going to be performing tomorrow, knowing that Grey High School are behind Siya and the entire squad. If you thought that was intimidating, imagine being in Stade de France this weekend, Ronald.
Yes, indeed. And the boys this weekend, they need all the support they can get, even if it's from home. And that special message brought by the boys from Grey High. I am joined now by the director of sport here at the school, Mr. Neil Bilby. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm sure you have vivid memories as to how Siya Kolisi's career started here at the school.
Absolutely. Siya arrived at Grey in Grey Junior School in grade 6. And then went all the way through to matric and matriculated in 2009. Not only a wonderful rugby player, we obviously could see his talent by playing SA schools for 2 years, but he also was a top-class person, and you could see his leadership from a young age, and was a prefect in matric, and was certainly respected by all his peers and the staff.
Talk to us about the early stages. I'm led to believe that he even had to learn English here at the school.
Yeah, when he arrived, when he was at the junior school for 2 years, his English wasn't necessarily that good, and then he had to, as you say, learn the language. He and another young man, Nick Holton, they became good friends, and they basically taught each other their languages. And certainly by the time that he actually got to high school 2 years later, his English was more than acceptable. He spoke the language very well.
Was he ever misbehaving?
No, not really. But I think you even see it today. He's still got that. He's a character. So Yeah, no, he certainly didn't misbehave, but he was a character with his peers, yeah.
How has his success rubbed off to the current crop of young players here at the school?
Without a doubt, there are many boys, we would love to accept all of them, but there are many boys that come here then all they say is they want to be the next Siya Kolisi. So it's had a wonderful rub-off on all the rugby players, but yeah, unfortunately, not all of them can be here, but the boys that are here, they certainly see as their idol.
All right, and just finally, Mr. Bilby, what are the pupils predicting tomorrow? I mean, it's a massive clash. England have a score to settle, having lost the final in Japan 4 years ago.
I think there's no doubt that the school, I think they probably expect the two of us to meet again next Friday before the final. I've got no doubt that the Springboks will win this one.
All right, thank you very much indeed. And indeed, we are hoping that the Springboks win tomorrow and also go for their fourth title in the World Cup. It's back to you in studio.
Thank you so much for that, Ronald. Such an electrifying moment